Hello, Stampin' friends. How are you this evening? I'm a little bit late today, as per usual. Technology. Hello, Stampin' I've got myself on there. I should not have myself on there, listening to myself. It's not a good idea. Is there anybody there? Feel like I'm at a seance? If there's anybody there, please let me know. Otherwise, I shall chit-chat amongst myself. I'll get my bits ready whilst I wait for you all to come on. Oh, I'm going to use some pretty stuff today. Today, I've been doing a video and a card for the Californian Wildfires fundraiser that Donna Gray has organised and got together. So I've been using Ocean Friends for that. So I thought, oh, thank you, Emma. I'm also live on Facebook. Are you on? You're also live on Facebook. Oh, hello from YouTube. Oh, you're both places. You're the only person I know who can be in two places at one time. Hello, Jan. How are you? Now, Jan, Emma, we was talking about this, me and Jan, yesterday, about how we are with our technology, and I said I'm just the same as you, and now Emma's here to verify that. Because I couldn't get back on here again. I was doing things wrong again. I'll get used to it. The more you do it, the easier it'll become, I know. So I will do it. Oh, at least this time I know where you're chatting from. It's like magic, yeah. It's like magic. Right. Anyway, so I'm going to use this. I bought it because I've been seeing lots of lovely things with it, and today is the first time I've had a play, and I only made the one card, and sadly I can't show you, but you can join in on the fundraiser for $20. I will put the link in after we've had a play today. There's loads of us, including Emma and me. There's loads of us on there that have made videos for you to craft along with. Lots and lots of people, lots of demos from all around the world. So you may want to purchase. So you'll be helping the Californian wildfires. And you'll be having lots of inspiration for yourself. Right. I think what I might do is maybe do some stamping first, actually, because these papers that I've just used here are the scrapbooking range on the online exclusives, Everyday Happiness, and one of them just reminds me, it's got nice, that side, really nice, but I seem to be gravitating to this side because I think that looks like the sand and the sea and the sky. So I thought it was brilliant to go with what I want to do with you today. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Lovely to see you. Right. Okay. Let me bring up my little doobers. You can see, look, you can see where I've been playing already, but that might give you eye ache. So I shall get rid of that. Pop that there. There's my card blank. So I'm going to do this way. I've pre-cut from the dies. This one's from them wonky circles. I'm just going to put that back in there because I'm going to be using that one. And I'm going to be using the crab, the lobster, and the coral. that I couldn't think what the name was called earlier. And then I'm going to use my blending brushes and wild wheat. So that's going to be gone when the new annual catalogue comes in. So if you haven't got it and you like it, I suggest you grab it while you can, because if you're going to wait for it to go on the sale, you may not be lucky, because normally the inks and the re-inkers go first. Okay, so I'm going to get my Lost Lagoon, rub a bit of ink on, and then I'm just going to move that out of the way, because I have different tendency to put it in the wrong thing. So I've rubbed around and then I've just tapped and dabbed, because that gives you a little bit of texture, as you can see. Let's get rid of that for the minute. It's a bit hot under all these lights. Then I'm going to take my wild wheat, tap that off, and just come in. A little bit there, a little bit there. There we go. So I've done that. Then I have stamped some already, but I'll stamp some again. Let me get some cardstock. It won't actually have too many, just in case I ink it up and it's not the colour I want it, then I know I've still got some more there. But just in case, if you're new to stamping or card making, you'll want to know how I stamped it. This may or may not be the right way around, but this is the only way I can see where I'm making placements. Hi Linda, how are you? I have got it sorted now. Jan, you can do lives. If you use your phone, it's pretty simple. And then you can just upload it to YouTube. That's what I've been doing most of the time. So I'm inking up this fella. I'm stamping off because I don't want it too dark. And then I'm stamping off again, but onto my white cardstock. I'm going to do 2 just in case. Stamp off, stamp onto the cardstock, and then I'm going to use the same colour. You don't need to use different colours all the time. I'm going to ink up his body. I'm going to stamp it off twice, and then I'm going to go onto what I've just stamped. Because I just want a lighter image in there. And you haven't got to stick to the colours of the papers either. I have got the papers and they're really lovely, but I'm not using those papers because I wanted a slightly different. See, it's very nice. Just the same colour, Lost Lagoon. Ink once, stamp off on the second, and then the third one, which is called Third Generation. Go straight in there. Voila. I'm going to put those to one side. I'm going to bring in the wild wheat. I'm going to do some crabs. Some little crabs. I do like this set. I wish they was slightly smaller. That image slightly smaller, but they're not. So once again, ink up, stamp off, stamp on, stamp off, stamp on, and then the insert being cut, stamp off twice like you did the old lobster, old lolly lobster. Let's go in there. It's very hard when you're not standing up and you've got the camera and I might knock it. Stamp off twice and then stamp. There we go. He's a little bit darker than I wanted him to be. So I'm glad that I had ones from earlier. And I did plan to die cut them out. But sadly, I had to bother poor old Emma. So I didn't have time to cut them out. Let me move them along there. So I'm going to bring in my little mini cutter. And then what I want to say is, how comes it's Thursday again already? And I missed you all last week because I couldn't get on last week. Parabolamas again with my technical stuff. I was all ready to, and then bam, sadly I couldn't. So we're going to cut him out. And while we're cutting him out, we might as well cut one of these out as well. Do you think we'd be able to fit him on? I think. Should be able to. And then I'm just going to take this off. Oh. Nearly knocked it off on the floor. Yep. That's all where it should be. Come back a little bit. Oh, I'm moving. Let me come back like that. I'm going to have to stand up. Stand up. And use my belly to help me push it through. Sorry. You can go through. So needs must. I need to cut another one, I think, because I just want to cut another crabby. Hi Terry, how are you? Hope you're keeping well. We're getting a little bit crabby here tonight. There we go. Don't want to chop his legs off. Although he might be rather tasty. I need to have a separate table, I think, for my die cutting. That was me rolling along in my chair. I don't know if anyone knows how to fix those air chair things that go up and down. It's very expensive, it was. And now it just keeps going down and don't stay up in the position I want it to. So then I'm crafting with my chin on the table. Just going to grab a little drink. I thought I won't have my cup on the desk. I moved it slightly and knocked all my embellishments all over the floor, so they're all scattered everywhere. Hawky cocky. So I've got my card bank there. I'm going to bring over my papers. Use these for a class last week. Everyday happiness is what they're called. Oh, for goodness sake, what's that? I do like the dotty side, but I'm going to use this side. I want to. So my card is just a standard card from an A4, or if you've got US size, it's just a half card, but it's like a 10-fold. So I want to do a scene. I'm going to have to cut it halfway up because I want some of that to show there. So I'll probably cut this bit off. I can use that for another card. Background, I suppose. Then I'm going to cut it at 10.5 centimeters, which is half my cardstock from the A4. And then I scored at 14.9, so I'm going to cut at 14.9. That could go there like that. I did want to do some paper tearing. So I think I'll start the paper tearing now. Go along there. Not sure where I'm going with this, but bear with me. I quite like the darker bit. Hi, Nicola. Sorry, I didn't see you coming on there. How are you? I just want to rough it up a bit. Rough it up a bit. I'm tucking that there. And then he might come up there. And he might come along. Oh, I wonder what happened to his little things. Couldn't have. He's got little things there, hasn't he? I'll have to draw them in, I think. I'll draw them in. I'm okay. You're trying to stay out of trouble. Join the club. Right, so what did we use on here? It was Lost Lagoon. I'm just trying to look to see if I've got a Lost Lagoon pen. But I thought I did have, and it don't appear that I have. Let me just go into, I think it's the Regals. So don't forget, folks, if you buy a starter kit, by the end of tomorrow, you can get 2 packs free and a stamp set on top of your starter kit. And who wouldn't want these? There we go. It's a great way to get all the colours if you're just starting out. You don't have to have all the ink pad. You could just have the pens. They do the same thing, just on a smaller scale. It might take you a little bit longer if you're got a big giant stamp set to do, but it wouldn't be a matter of, I want to, because otherwise it's got nothing very lightly. Looks a bit scratchy matchy, but never mind. Right, I'm going to start popping this down because it's going to start getting messy and we'll be here for 6 hours again. I'm trying to use up all my little glue pots, you know, like what you have for classes and that, and you've got only a bit in. And I'm like, I can't keep having piles of glue bottles everywhere. I just got to use them up. And what I'm going to do here, because I'm going to chop a bit of that off, I'm just going to pop it here, and then just going to run across here. And I just want a little gap in there because they want to be coming out of the tap it down so you know that it gets as close to the edge as possible. And I'm just going to trim that bit off there. You can just take your paper snips because you haven't glued the paper itself. You've done the card. Oh, that bit can wait. That bit can wait. Hello, Natalie. How are you? I must remember to keep looking at the screen instead of just getting carried away crafting and talking to myself. Okay, so we've done our coral reef. I want to tuck that in there. Mrs. Crab will go there. Mr. Lobster, go there somewhere. Mrs. Crab is trying to run away from Mr. Lobster. Too much on the top. I like Mrs. Crab there, but Mr. Lobster don't look right there. And then you need to play back. I'm going to rip him off. Rip off, rip off. Because I want him to go under there. That's better. The claws there. And that's there. She's running away. It will look good. It will look good. So I'm just going to pop dimensionals on there. As I say, I've been using, I don't know if you heard me when you first come on, I've been using this set and these papers today to make a video for the Californian wildfire the Californian wildfire fundraising, and I'll give the link afterwards. It's $20 and you get 2 days of, well, there's loads that I can't even say how many presenters there are. There's loads of presenters. It's like an hour a piece. So we've all made a video, made a card, made a video, made whatever we wanted to make, really. So you've got lots of inspirations for $20, all videos, tutorials. Some of them will be lives, but mainly videos that you can go back on. There's a Facebook group, and you'll be helping those that have been affected by the fires. Okay, so that's all right for now. I have got more crabs, but I don't want to put too many on, because as I say, they're a bit big. No, I'm not going to put too many on. Hello, friend. Hello. I'm going to move that to one side, and I'm going to use Pretty Peacock for the sentiment. I've got an odd sentiment here, but it's not the right colour. I don't think that will go. No. No. I did stamp one earlier, but I think it's a little bit too dark. Hello, friend. It's just a little bit too dark. So let's pull in a little bit of that. And we'll do a bit of generation stamping again, because it does work well as well for the sentiments. And then let's just stamp that off, because I don't want full strength. I'll put that in the bin. And then see if I can get this as straight as I can. As straight as I can. That's it. So it's a bit like when you do a stamp off on this colour, Pretty Peacock, it kind of comes quite close to the Lost Lagoon, but it's slightly darker, if you get my drift. I don't know if I want the whole caboodle in one go, so I might trim it off. So I'm just going to take it so that the tips of the letters are just under this cutter score line. There we go. And I might just slice off another little bit. So I'm going to take it to the edge here. Cut it up there if you wish. Just take it off. So you just want a sliver. But what I want to do is start in the middle, go up and then come down, so that it hopefully don't move. I'm going to do the same again this side. And you might be wondering why I'm using the score blade as well as the blade itself, because it rounds the edge off nicely towards the back rather than the front. I might use a bit of tape just to help me at the other end so that it don't move. Just want it just a little tad. If it don't work, we can go back again and do it again. But it seems to have worked okay. How do you join the... okay then. So after this, after my live, I'll stick a link. There'll be a link to pay. It's $20 US dollars. And then once you've paid, because that's your donation to the Wildfire Fund, then Donna will add you to the Facebook group where everything will be happening from, I think, late tonight right the way through to Sunday. I think it depends on what country you're in, but yeah. Hello Elizabeth, how are you? But it's worth it. It is worth it. There's some big names in there, me being one of them, I might add. Sorry, that's bigging myself up there a little bit, isn't it? But yes, there's some big names in there. Hello, friend. Cutting at an angle. There you go. So it is worth it because you're donating and you're getting something out of it yourself as well. I'm trying not to cover up too much. That's it. Just pop that on there. I don't need too many dimensionals, to be fair. So I won't waste them on there. Pop that there. Oops. Oh, yeah. That's it. And pop that there. Oh, you're very welcome, Terry. You're very welcome. Right, when I used this earlier, these are the party dots. They're the online exclusives. I thought that they went very well with those. Just want to move them out the way. So we're using the blue ones. Pop them on the coral. Then the bigger ones you can pop down there like pebbles. And then there's a, where should we put this one? Just one there. I think what we need to do is add some Castella on there. Oh, thank you, Linda. Because under the water, it's nice and glistening. And we just want to add that there. I'd like to add some more glistening, so I'm going to look for some. Just use your stash, you know. You haven't got to go buying lots of bits and pieces, and just use your stash, what comes in the stash. Look at those. Mind you, they're new, but these are old. And I do like them. And sometimes they're in the clearance rack. So, you know, there's some nice bits in the clearance rack. So we want one down there. And one there. And then one just about there. These are pretty. They would have been nice, but I think there's they would have been nice. I was just about to say there's too many on there, but never mind. They do look nice, you know. Use your stash. They're not there to look pretty. One, two, three. Oh, yes, please, Emma. Emma's going to share the link in the comments there for you. But as I say, they will be all sort of like, if they're Facebook Loves, they're going to be downloaded and kept, because I know the new rule with the Facebook again, because someone's bored up there in Facebook land and they want to aggravate us all. But mostly people are doing the video, so that they're there for you to keep always. But do come along. Now I've done all the little ones, but I just wanted a big one. I think it looks nice there. Okay. I think that's enough there. What do you think? If you like what I've just made, give us some hearts, please. I think they're cute. I do wish that they would be a little bit smaller. Yep, once you pay your $20 US, you will get the link to the Facebook group to access all the creativity. And there's loads of us in there. So there's all different kind of styles, different styles, different levels of styles and card making. It's everything. It really is worth on its own, just for the donation, for them, you know. It's not just rich people that live there. It's the ordinary people like us, not just the superstars. And it's the ordinary people I feel for. So I said yes straight away when I was asked. But also there's lots of lovely things there for you to create, to copy, to case, to, you know, to help you along with your creativeness. Okay, so how long have I been on? I think it went about 15:15. I've been on nearly 45 minutes. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. Why does it go so fast? Okay, so I have got one more card blank, and I don't want to waste the bits that I've already done. So let's make another using all the bits that we have left over. There's a bit of paper there left over, but I wonder if that's, I was going to say that's 7.5 by 10.5. That fits quite nicely there. I'm just going to cut a white piece just so that I can stick it on to layer it up. Or maybe not a white piece. So what did we say that was? That was 7.5 by 10.5. So if we go 7.8, by 10.8. That gives us a nice old border. I'm just going to move this card out of the way in case I get ink all over it. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Linda. And then, what do I think? I may or may not. Yeah. That'll do, that'll do. Let's shove that on there. If we do this quickly, then we can get 2 cards in for the hour. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? So I've got some cut out already, but he's a little bit dark. I didn't like him. I do like these ones. And we shall cut one of these out. I'm gonna quickly pop that on there. And that's it. Do you know, when I use this like this, I'm always okay at cutting, and then I just come online and my machine plays up and it goes everywhere, and let's hope it doesn't do it this time. That's it. There we go. It's working because I said I was moaning about it not working. That's it. There we go. See, it just shows you don't necessarily have to use the papers, although I do like the papers. I'm just going to snip this is like little pincers, because I feel like it's not cut round properly, even though it has cut round properly. I feel like you need to show off the pincers for sure. Mr. and Mrs. Crab. But anyway. Hi, Lucia. How are you? Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Oh, I don't want to mess up the other card. Move that over there. Okay. If you notice, I didn't even use any linen thread with the other ones. I wonder if I should do it that way again. Yeah. So he can lay over there, and she can lay like that. And I didn't like what I did with that one, but I don't want to waste it either, so if it works on here, then I'll use it, but if I don't think that it does, I won't. You haven't got to use it as is, as it comes. You can pull things apart to your heart's content. Don't want that bit showing. That will do there. Ah, thank you, Lucia. Ready to start your Friday. Hi, Diona. Have I said that? Have I said that correctly? You love ocean themed cards. I do. And do you know what? I always buy the sets and then I never use them. And then I think, oh, I really liked that. Why didn't I use that? And I was determined to use it this time. No. No, I'm not going to use it. No, no, no. So I don't think it's the right colour. I wonder if... No. I just feel that I need to put something at the back here. So maybe... Yeah. I think. So I'm just going to cut that 10. By 14.3. So folks, I know that some of you use the letter card, and I did purchase myself Carly Petrucci's thing, so I'm going to aim to try and familiarise myself with those. Oh God, I don't know where to put this now. Took it off of there. Let me put it in there safely. Familiarise myself with all those measurements for you all. So I did put it down this side, up that way. But I think it looks nicer that way. So I'm gonna just lay that down there like that. Diona. Thank you. I do like to get people's names quickly. Sometimes I don't know if I say Lucia properly. That'll do there. And then there, and there. Throw that over there. I've been doing lots of videos and such for tutorial bundles. Tutorial bundle. I'll have to upload those as well for people. That was good, using Delightful Wishes. So I've been doing lots of videos this week, trying to get myself back in the game. Oh, they really go nice, don't they? Now, I don't want to do a big hello friend. So I'm going to bring in another stamp set. So I'm sorry about this. I don't like to do that. I normally like to keep to the same one. So just in case you don't have to buy 6,000 things. I don't know what to use. I kind of want a happy birthday. Maybe I should just bring in. Could do the little wishing. The little wishing. Don't know, would that be too thin, do you think? I should just use happy birthday from there because it's thin enough. Oh, let's see if that will. I think it's too thin actually, because it's going to sit across there, which is up on dimensionals, and then this one here. And oh, actually, I suppose you could. Oh, dots, dots, dots. You could use the foam adhesive sheets that I always forget about. So let's see. Really, I could have done, if I hadn't have layered that onto the backing, I could have cut out from in there. But never mind. So I'll just cut around that a little bit now. I'll try not to be too long, folks. Oh. You can see I don't use these often. I do wish they would bring these scissors back. Okay. Let's see if this goes through, because I'm so used to using these with the magic mat. It might be a bit too thick, but we'll try. We'll try. Let's have a look. I'm going to pop it upside down and roll it back again. So I don't know if it's too thin. Just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I might have to put it through the big one. So at least if you do it upside down, it's closer to the roller. And I'm just going to take that through. Just one more for luck. One more for luck. That's it. Fingers crossed. If not, plan B. getting hot under all of these lights. I shall not forget to use those pads again. Ah, now the little tiny thing, the little tiny eyes. Ah, that's good. They're still stuck in there, so we can poke those out. You have to be very careful, I think, because it's so thin. Well, it's worth a try, really, isn't it? It's worth a try. Just gently tease. And then you could mount it on thicker cut. Or am I way behind on that suggestion? I should have looked. I keep forgetting to look at the screen. If it's not in front of me, it's to the side of me. Squashed it down somewhat. Oh, I think it's working. Just try and tease it out. You don't want to stretch it. And poke that bit out. Just don't want that getting on the card in that H. Oh, just have to have a little bit of patience, and it's working. It's working. Oh, very sticky. Very sticky. Oh, bit too sticky. But you know, quality over quantity. Come up, come up, come up. Yes. Oh, okay. Right, this is a case of wherever I lay my hat. Oh, it's all gone quiet. Oh. That's it. Getting there. I won't be a surgeon anytime soon, but I'm happy with that. Now we have the little dots still in the die. I don't know if you can see that. Emma says, behind on the comment, carry on as you are. Alicia says, everyone's holding their breath. Right, I'm going to try and pop that over the top there and then poke through the dot. No. I have to hand do it then. But the dot is there. Oh. And breathe. No, I won't come off because a bit of the back is still on there. Get off there. And then take that bit out there because otherwise that won't look like an S. Oh my God, whoever gets this, I hope they don't throw it in the bin after their birthday. Oh, oh my God. Where's that? Where's the little thing that it goes in? I don't want to lose it. I nearly lost the flower earlier. Oh, I'm going to have to put it in there. Oh, there it is. I didn't want to lose it. I lost the flower earlier. I got stuck to something. Oh, oh my God. Okay, wishing you. Wishing you. You could say wishing you were here, but I think I'm wishing you a happy birthday, really, and wishing you a happy birthday. Okay, let's have a look. We'll go with the Lost Lagoon this time. Oh, I swear I'm going to mess up that card if I don't put that somewhere safe. Let's get all this rubbish out the way. I'm not saying my dies are rubbish by any means. I'm going to pop them in there out the way. Just out the way, out the way, out the way, out the way. Okay. Happy birthday. That's it. And then that does come with a die. And it's always better, I suppose. If you don't want the curly edges, you can always cut them off. But at least you know you get straight edges if you can get the die, that is. Oh, come out. Okay. I'm just going to pop that on there. Try not to get my head under the camera. Okay. We're nearly done. We're nearly done, folks. Thank you for hanging on in there. I need to set my little trolley up just beside me, I think, my little IKEA trolley, and have this die cut machine out whilst I'm doing my live. Okay, so the sentiment and the die are from the Delightful Wishes bundle. That one, even though we're using the Ocean Friends. Sometimes I think you can just mix and match, and you might have something in your stash that can do the same. And if you don't have the Ocean Friends and you don't want to purchase it, and you have other ocean friendly kind of stamps and whatnot, you can always use them and do exactly the same. Just buy the papers if you like the colours. You haven't got to have everything. We all want everything, but we haven't got to have everything. But it'd be lovely if you wanted to purchase. So sometimes I kind of think it's a bit too long, and I don't want it to go all the way over, but it's over his face. I think it's better that way. Hasn't always got to be to the right. It's your card. You can have it where you like. So let's get the little tiddlers out. There, and there. And then the bit where it goes over on Mrs. Crab, you can just put a little bit of wet glue there just to keep it down a little bit. That's time to be chopped away. Oh. And then you can kind of do it so that she's got it in her hand, basically, but that's it. So I've knocked that other one out of the way, it's gone. So I'm just going to use my bullet tip end and just put an eye there. And move that one out of the way because it is going to go somewhere after. Then we just have a little bit of whip of Stella. Oh. Does finish it off, I think. Then we'll have some nice little pearls. Oh, it's got to have an embellishment or two. Up there. And then maybe just use up these sequins, really, I suppose. Tuck one under his belly. That one, oh, that one's half cut. It's got bits of it. Tuck that there. And then this one can go up there. Let's move all of this out the way. There we have it, folks. Try and get a nice clean bit for you to bring in the other cards. So if you've missed what we was doing, you can go back on it if you wish. And there we go. Oh, crabs galore. Two very different but similar cards. I don't know if let me go down a little bit more. There we go. How do you think of that? A mashup of sets, yes. Yeah, gosh. Oh, I feel like I can breathe now. I don't know why I do it to myself, if I'm being fair. I don't know why I do it to myself. But that's me crafting on the fly. Every time I say, oh, there's that little eye. Look, that wouldn't worth it, really. I'm going to make sure I'm organised. And just really, I should give up on that. That's a bit like your January resolutions. I should just give up and just have a play. And whatever comes up, don't it? There you go. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you all for your lovely comments. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, if you do want loads and loads of inspiration, we have got the California wildfire fundraiser. I might be saying it wrong, but it's California. The link is in the comments. Emma's put the link in the comments there. It's $20 US dollars, and it's 2 days worth, and it's like every hour on the hour. Lots of big names, including mine and Emma's there. Yeah, and lots of people that you would know and follow and enjoy the creativity whilst you're helping others that are less fortunate, that have got really nowhere to live. So hello, Sandy. You're just catching up at the end of the hairdressers. This is why you're not seeing me on screen, because my hair is really terror. I've got to go to the hairdressers. I haven't been for a year. It's really naughty, isn't it? Every time I go, she goes, "Oh, have you been going there somewhere else?" No, I just haven't been to the hairdressers for a year. Literally for a year. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Yes, I will, Diana, I will put the colours in the description there, but the colours are Wild Wheat and Lost Lagoon. The stamp set bundle is the Ocean Friends, and then this bit comes from the Delightful Wishes. And the papers that I've used are really great, especially if you're doing classes yourself, or you want to do lots of the same card, if you're doing swaps or lots of the same card in general. It's Everyday Happiness. There's 3 different designs and you get 4 of each. So and there's scrapbook papers there on the online section. So if you can't find it and you want to purchase through me and you can't find it, give me a shout. I'll give you a link. Otherwise, just go onto my shop and look for online exclusives and they'll all be there. Anyway, oh, and the dots were the party dots, the iridescent pearls, I think they're called. Sadly, these ones, you may or may not find them in the last chance section, which was clearance rack, but last chance section. But I'm sure you've got some nice sparkly doobies in your stash. Try and have a look in your stash, see what you can find and what you can come up with. Anyway, take care for now, all. I will see you next week, roughly 7:30 or maybe 8. I might go back to the 8. I think the 8 works better for me and for you, actually. Some of you are just getting up, aren't you? So don't want you to be in bed, but there you go. You'll find them tomorrow. I shall put those on my Facebook page, Instagram page, and my blog. It will have all the details of all the bits and pieces. But as I say, Wild Wheat, Lost Lagoon, that one there was Pretty Peacock, stamped off, but they're all stamped off. They're the same colour, but stamped off in the generation. Anyway, enough of me, and I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody, and thank you very much for joining me. Bye.